All right, man. Freeform Rock Podcast exclusive on YouTube. Subscribe, see the show, man. But all right, who do we have, Jerry?
We have us.
Okay.
Plus Nate Ashton, which we did a really, really great show with, man. I enjoyed it. Always enjoy having you on. And, let's get this going. Let's rock. As Nate says, rock and roll.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Charles, the star.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up? I mean, Raleigh's LA Guns, the real version, right?
I should have worn my fucking LA Gun shirt. Fuck.
Yeah, you went with Cheap Trick. What are we going to talk about Cheap Trick there, Mark?
Let's get to that later.
This is what we care about right here.
Okay.
Well, I like whiskey. Whiskey rules.
Beer is better.
Not that Tennessee whiskey, that fucking Kentucky whiskey, Evan Williams. Hey, sponsor us, Evan Williams. You rule. But fuck,
No.
let's talk.
Sponsor me, moonshiners.
We got Nate on. We got Nate on tonight. My fucking homeboy. Love Nate.
Love you too, Charles.
I'm always the one
man.
who gets no love. I'm like last in line. I'm like that Dio song,
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
You're not the star. You're just here.
I'm
just
evil
pay for
or
everything.
divine. I'm the last in line. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you just pay for everything, and but thank God I'm on the show, and we got Jerry Soup. I said it right.
Soupy.
Big soupy sales. That's all you
Soupy
got.
sales. Soupy sales.
Is it soup or soupe?
Soupy.
Soupy.
Yes,
Soupy.
dumb
Soupy.
fucking name.
I even get it right, Charles.
Go ahead. You can call me.
Hey,
Campbell,
I got
call me.
I
I heard all
got
the
Lee.
insults.
I got Lee Gersman, right?
That's a sorest part. I could say that maybe once or twice, and then I give up.
No, you
Charles-
can't say it for sure.
can't
Charles is
say
like
it,
but
the Phantom back there. She keeps disappearing,
Yeah,
coming back.
well, yeah, I'm dark.
because of his shitty background. That's why.
Yeah, the real version of LA Guns, not the scabs.
Ugh.
Riley didn't even play on the first album, man. He was only on there with the picture. At least Rudy Sarzo played half of fucking Quiet Riot's album.
What he did.
They
on
would be better if
tour,
they got
right?
a new singer. Their new singer sucks, man.
You
Whoever
don't like
they're
Jizzy?
singing- No, from Riley. Riley's.
Oh
LA
yeah.
Gun.
That
That dude blows.
That's
he's
like
awesome.
Wasp
He's-
back in the day. What's his name from fucking Quiet Riot? Was
Kevin
doing
DeBro?
No, the drummer, man. He was doing.
Oh, Benelli.
Frank Finale.
Frankie Benelli.
Was doing.
Frankie Benelli is
No.
a fantastic drummer,
Yeah,
dude.
he is.
But no, he was doing press for Wasp, The Last Command. He didn't play on that
Yeah.
fucking record. He just came in on the tour.
That's why Riley's the real scab.
No,
He wasn't
no.
on the first album at all, man.
LA Guns are just scabs anyway. They,
Oh,
my
God, you've never
fucking
seen them
whole
live.
thing.
They fucking rule live, man.
No, I'm not
Nah.
taking money away.
The biggest
Tracy
scab,
Guns.
the biggest scab drummer in history is Fred Curry, man. He is the biggest
Sure.
scab drummer.
He didn't play on those
Trace-
first two albums. Yeah.
Tracy Guns is the biggest scab in history of rock and roll.
Tracy
He
Guns?
didn't name
Really?
LA Guns.
Ah,
Yeah.
he fucking rules.
He rules.
I mean, besides, he wanted to stay right here.
He didn't. He left.
He left
Thank
and
God,
he
because he
regretted
got
that shit. He regretted that.
I
shit.
love Slash. I love everything Slash does, solo and with Guns N' Roses, except that 2 songs he really didn't do with them. But Tracy Guns is a way better guitarist than Slash.
Oh, wait.
Well, Buckethead's better than both of them.
I agree on that one.
No, Tracy
Yeah.
Guns better than Slash. I don't know. He teamed up with fucking Michael Sweet. We know who the guitar virtuoso is there.
Dude, that album ruled.
It's Sweet brings
And
out the
is-
fucking pipes and the guitar legs.
And Izzy Stradlin on heroin could outright all of them
Yes,
Yeah.
by far.
I would
You
not.
take
I would not disagree with that statement.
you
By the
take
way,
Izzy,
because of the episode we just did, I've got my Poison Green band.
Yeah. you take
Because I want
Izzy
some, I
off,
need some.
you take Izzy off heroin. He's writing shitty John Cougar Mellencamp
Right, he's the Juju Hounds.
B-sides. Yeah.
Hey,
But if
somebody
he's on heroin, it rules.
Somebody posted on Facebook today, no, it's not cool to do drugs while you're playing. Respect your fans. I go, yeah, but all the best shit was made on drugs.
Yeah, no shit. Molly Crew, they suck if they stop taking drugs, man.
Well, Aerosmith put
did
out
they
one of
ever
the
do
best.
drugs?
Aerosmith, another one. Aerosmith, another one.
Aerosmith didn't suck when they stopped doing drugs, but they were better with drugs. But
Did Nikki Sixx ever do drugs? Really? I mean, come on.
I don't
Did he?
know. That's
I think
another podcast theory, and
I
I'm
think
not going to
he-
go with it.
I think maybe Vince did.
I think they all
Vince was
did
an
heroin.
alcoholic. I think they were all fucked up on heroin and coke.
Yeah.
It was the
Well,
80s.
look at this beer, Worka, for the Polish. I can't see it. Worka, some Polish beer.
Any good?
We're having a great time. Yeah, it does the job.
Jerry's drinking fucking Powerade.
Powerade.
I've been drinking too fucking much the last few days. Dude. I'm fucking dehydrated.
You gotta save it for the shows, man. Like I do.
I love the hat though.
You know,
And
I put up the 2 Kiss Alive albums too, just to show you guys that I love Kiss. And then we were arguing
I have
about that
to
earlier.
Okay, Jerry, but I have to make a disagreement with you about one thing.
Oh, here
And
we
you
go.
kind of took my thunder a little bit. Because I do consider Ace's solo album a Kiss album. Because Kiss is on the title.
This is on
It's-
the album.
It is the
on the
best
cover.
album. It is the best album with the name Kiss on it.
I've never heard
Disagree.
the other three, to tell you
Alive.
the truth.
Oh, dude,
Absolutely.
I like Paul's better than Ace's.
Ooh, I never heard it. So I can't say
No,
anything.
it's second best.
No, it's way better than Ace's. I mean, Tonight You Belong to Me blows away.
Great
anything
song. But you know what ruins that album is that fucking Hold Me, Touch Me.
Hold
whatever the fuck it is.
me.
I love that song. You ever
Uh,
see the bitch to that song? All slow, deep stroking her. Mark,
Come on,
you
no.
know about
I
deep
feel
stroke.
stupid because I
Jerry,
haven't heard any of those.
Hold
albums.
hold on.
And I
Both
don't want to
Bushy
hear
and
Peter's
Jerry.
album at all.
Oh, it's horrible. But Bushy and Jerry.
What?
Alive.
What about-
Come on, man. Alive is not better than fucking anything Kiss ever did.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is.
Come
What?
on.
Van Halen 1 and 2 beat Alive.
Alive.
Alive is the greatest Kiss album of all time, and it's
Come
the
on.
album that made me.
And I love
metalhead.
Ace's album. I love Ace's album.
It's a good
But
album.
Alive,
First
Alive rules, dude.
Oh yeah,
Alive, man.
I've
Come
said it
on.
on my podcast before. My dad handed me 2 Kiss records in 1983. I was in 3rd grade. We were living in Heidelberg, Germany, because he was stationed there. And he comes home from work and he throws 2 records at me and says, "Some guy in the barracks gave me this." It was one of his subordinates because he was a staff sergeant at the time. And he says, "I don't want this clown shit." And it was a 1974 debut and the 1975 Kiss Alive. I played the 1974 debut and I was just like, wow, what is this? This is so good. And then I heard Alive, and it changed my fucking life. From there on out, man, I couldn't just listen to the country he was listening to or the disco my mom was listening to or the easy listening anymore. And I love all that stuff to this day. But I heard Alive. Bam. I
That's
was
it.
all in
That's it.
hard rock heavy metal. It is the most influential fucking album of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody, they credit the Beatles with so much, and I'll give them their just due.
Ooh, segue.
But I am here to tell you right now, Kiss is more influential than the Beatles
Oh,
in
Ooh.
the hard rock and metal scene.
God, no.
I can
In the
see
hard
where
rock
I can
and
see
metal.
where you're
Helter
coming from.
Skelter, man. Aerosmith come together.
On a hard rock scene, maybe.
No,
I would
because
agree.
That's a tough
No.
one, man. That's a tough one.
Beatles, people have covered their songs in rock and heavy
I
metal
would-
forever.
I would say Zeppelin over the Beatles.
No,
As far as what?
the Beatles,
Hard rock.
the
and
Beatles
metal.
influenced
yeah.
Sabbath, man. The
Sabbath
first
is
heavy
not
metal band.
Yeah, I love the Beatles. They're my favorite
the
band,
Beatles
but
were right down the fucking road from Ozzy and them.
They
I'm
influenced
not
them, man.
impressed.
but
That's
on
like,
a hard but
that's
on a
like
hard
Buddy
rock
Holly
metal.
fucking, Elvis Presley's like, oh man, this Buddy Holly, he's fucking great. He's right down the road, Memphis, Tennessee to fucking Lubbock, Texas. It's not like it's a stretch.
Look, Dimebag was buried in a Kiss casket with an Eddie guitar.
Eddie Van Halen
Yeah.
guitar, yeah.
Yeah, Van Halen's way better than Kiss. That's just my
Shut
opinion.
up with that.
No,
Greatest
no, I don't know
American
about
rock
that.
band of all time.
I would challenge that because you have at least 10 to 11 grape albums versus 6.
Well, I'm only good.
What do you guys think about this one?
That's okay. I like that one. That had the revenge.
Dude, I
shit
love
on there.
Alive 3. Actually,
I love Alive
closed
3.
because it's Independence Day weekend.
Oh, it's terrible.
I actually
It's
closed
terrible.
my show with the Star Spangled Banner today.
Nice. Yeah, Tuesday we're gonna
From
do
that record.
Tuesday on Freeform Rock Show. We're doing all American bands and artists.
We are.
Well, you're not on there. You're not on thatmetalstation.com. Say my show on
Oh.
Tuesday is gonna be all American.
Well, I'll be asleep because
No rush this episode because they're Canadian.
Because I still defend.
It's going to be your best show ever.
Well, Kiss will be in there.
Here's one.
Aerosmith will be in there. Yeah.
But here's one to the people that want to trash me because I stream. Suck my dick, huh? I've been in Afghanistan and Iraq, now Poland and Germany for fucking since 2008. I can't carry a fucking record player. Yes, I pay for streaming. I get the whole albums. You can suck my cock.
I never go off on you about that. You're not home, man.
Whoever says, well, hey, man, I respect you guys that buy your physical medium that are sitting there at home, getting your little Krispy Kremes and doing whatever you do on your own time, eating your In-N-Out burgers.
Dude, I've never put you down. I've been Dr. Xing lately. I've been Dr. Xing lately, but I'm still buying shit. There's no way you can hold on to your media. You got to fly home with that shit.
Right. I'm telling a fact. For us that are overseas in fucking war zones, streaming was a godsend. So put me in an asterisk fucking area, you fuckers. Because by the way, what I did had was lost in a fucking house fire, and both my parents are dead. Now you're a witness. Then I'm not a music fan because
way
I
to bring the fucking showdown, Charles.
I know. I was
I'm
Charles.
telling you.
Charles. I've never got on you for streaming, dude. You brought in In-N-Out Burger on that, and I know you're talking about me.
There's people posting that shit.
Of course he's talking about you.
I'm not posting that shit.
There's people posting that shit and liking it and loving it. And saying, oh, unless you don't have a wall of fucking records at this point, you're a loser.
I never said that to you.
Take my vast deference and suck all on that. By the way, I have discovered more music because of streaming.
Flashbacks here. Vast deference.
Fuck, Charles.
Yeah.
Who told you this? Because they're pissing me off.
I don't stream just because I know the artists don't make money. That metal station pays artists more than fucking streaming does.
Yeah,
they're going to remain. They're going to remain innocent, but there's like 3% of the population that's living overseas. The streaming is a fucking godsend.
Thank you for helping our troops, man. Streaming rules.
When they trash us and say, "Oh, you suck because you don't buy vinyl," I mean,
I never said that to you. You sound like me because I don't know what he says suck.
I play guitar on my off
Charles,
time.
did I ever tell you suck? You
I didn't say you did.
But you're putting an In-N-Out burger and you suck, saying things I always talk about.
Oh, Whataburger.
Krispy Kreme, and that's a direct shot at me and Jerry's.
Krispy Kreme sucks. It's fucking horrible donuts.
See, literally, stupidest fucker I've ever met. Those Krispy Kreme glazed donuts, when they come fresh, you got to get.
Okay, that's it. That's it.
That's all you need.
They don't have the apple fritters, man.
Fuck a fritter.
Too much.
I love the apple fritters.
Dunkin' Donuts fuck their shit up. You take the donut, you dunk the fucking coffee.
That's
you like Dunkin' Donuts when they bake.
I disagree.
They bake their donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. I want that grease. I want that oil, that fried donut.
Too much sugar and Krispy Kreme.
Yes.
Shipley's Donuts in Houston, Texas rules.
Well, I never tried that,
so does Duck Donuts. Duck Donuts makes your donuts while you wait fresh.
So does Krispy
Kreme.
No. Krispy Kreme only has a certain time where they make fresh donuts. Duck Donuts makes your donuts to order like In-N-Out Burger.
All day.
Either way, I'm
just got to see the sign that says fresh now.
Yeah, but Duck Donuts is fresh all the time.
I'm going to say to all the music fans out there, I'm sorry I streamed.
I'm sorry
but
you, but I understand.
Yeah.
I don't
but
care
by the
what
way,
people think. Fuck them. Don't say sorry to them, Charles. Say fuck off.
Yeah.
But by the way,
I stream.
I'm
like
in
it, I'll buy it.
Poland.
Yeah.
I'm in Poland. I don't have a record player. I'm not going to get one. I remember when we didn't want records. By the way, we wanted CDs.
Well, I didn't want tapes. I wanted CDs.
But by the way, when everybody was
I
like,
love my vinyl back then too.
Well, I like vinyl now. Well, I was in Iraq. So I'm sorry.
Dude.
My bad. I lived in
I had
Rip Van Winkle.
He was in Iraq getting bootleg porn.
Dude,
totally.
All my good vinyl got ripped off in 1999 when somebody broke into my house. My fucking rack stereo system, fucking Sanyo one is fucking awesome. Fucking even had the first surround sound thing in there. But I had fucking over 500 vinyls because I used to go to this place called Moby Disc Records in Pasadena. I'd buy fucking used records for 99 cents, $1, $2. I would go in there and fucking stock up on this shit. Now you want to buy a used record, it's like $15 to $20.
Cool.
It's like, fuck, I used to get that for 50 cents to $1.
Cool. But
I got a question for Charles.
I'll wait 1 second, then I'll answer your question. My sister-in-law runs one of the greatest record stores in Canton, Ohio called Quonset Hut. Big up to her.
Can she give me some Oingo Boingo records?
Nobody can get you Oingo Boingo.
Fuck off.
Probably, sadly. But
United States government is working at erasing that from the whole fucking
Hey, for the people that I will give 97% of the folks out there, yes, buy physical media. I agree. But for people like me, you know what?
Buy merch.
Go ahead and kiss my taint on that to say I'm not a music fan because I don't buy vinyl. Well, I don't have a choice.
Well,
so go ahead and get that really, after like a good day of solid work, supporting the troops, that good salt and sweaty, stanky shit underneath that taint. Kiss that bitch.
Damn.
Kiss it.
All right, Charles. I'm just gonna say Charles is one of the biggest music fans I know. And if he say he's not a huge music fan, you guys could fuck off.
Oh
yeah. Now, Nate, what's your question?
My question is, because you've been to places I haven't. I never deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan, but I have deployed to Somalia, Haiti, and fucking Bosnia, and it was always the same with the kids. So here's my question. In Iraq,
were you in Eagle Base? Were you in Eagle Base?
I was at the Pakistani Stadium.
No, in Bosnia.
Bosnia, yeah.
Eagle Base?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
With 10th Mountain Division. How the fuck did we not run into each other?
Because I was 25th. I was 25th ID.
Oh, 25th ID? Oh, out of Hawaii?
Yeah.
Lucky fucker.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii is awesome, right?
I wanted Tripler Medical Center so bad.
4.5 years.
You know what the first
thing I got sent to the fucking artillery. But here's my question. In these three places, I heard the same thing from kids. Hey, GI, give me food. Give me chocolate. Give me chocolate. Is it the same in fucking Iraq and Afghanistan? These kids that are hungry coming up to you? I don't know.
The saddest thing I ever seen was in Afghanistan in 2004 when I was in the Army. What I do now, I don't go out a lot. I'm stuck on the fobs.
Well, you're
so I don't go out.
It's okay.
Yeah. But when I was in the Army,
you did your time.
I went out and I saw we threw some candy out to some kids. And a little girl tried to grab it, and little boys knocked her over in Afghanistan. Oh, wait a minute.
I saw that same shit in both Haiti and Somalia. Like fighting, you throw out a bunch of M&Ms, and man, you got a fist fight happening. 3 or 4 grunts went over there and knocked them little boys over and made sure that little girl got her candy. That was cool as fuck, man. Oh, yeah.
Man, I just want to say happy July 4th to our troops and people who protected this country. This is coming on before then. And thank you, Nate. Thank you, Charles, for your service, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you, America, for saying, fuck you, we're going to keep our guns. Kiss off. We're going to be our own country.
Yeah.
1776, baby.
And thankfully, I needed a job in '93, so I went in the Army.
92, I was still in high school. I get you.
All right.
Yeah.
So we love our veterans. We love you too. But let's get on to some good memories. Did you guys ever have a Walkman or something like a Walkman? Because I never got the true Walkman. I got the Sanyo or something. The Sanyo.
I had the Sony like Walkman.
That. Something
with the
cheap,
big puffy fucking earmuffs,
or the realistic from
my best
Radio
Shack.
My
best friend had the one where you put 2 headphones into it.
You know,
nice. So you can share it.
We got to share it. Yeah,
I just remember getting
lit when you hit bass boost.
I think I got the realistic or the RCA Walkman version at that time.
I had a piece of shit, Mark. I'm with you.
Yeah, I had a piece of shit. I never got the Sony Walkman like everybody got.
I mean,
dude, in basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, in the summer of 1992, I had the Sony Walkman that was the yellow one that was waterproof. You could take it in the shower.
You have automatic auto turn
yeah,
over?
Yeah, it was auto reverse.
I never got one of those.
But it was waterproof. You could take it in the shower with
Let me give Nate a funny ha. And I've told everybody this in the world. This is a true story.
I wish we could see your sexy face, black guy.
I'm sorry. It's dark.
We're not racist here. You stop that, Mark.
Hey, I want to see a sexy face. He's dark chocolate.
Hey, all my kids are half black. Shh. So, yeah.
Your wife was really cool too, just to let you know.
In 1992, I got arrested and avoided jail time. But in true Army fashion, I was given a clearance and went to MI. Does that make any sense to you, Nate?
It makes perfect fucking sense.
I don't know what it means. You know,
it makes perfect fucking sense to me.
I have no idea.
You got a criminal record, but are you behaving now?
Yeah, man.
But the thing is, we're talking about Walkman memories, man.
I had to have a recruiter go to the judge and drop everything from me to get a clearance. And guess what? A clearance went through in 5 minutes.
What's your clearance, Clarence?
Secret. I didn't have top secret though.
That was top secret. That was Airplane, the movie.
And I went to Fort Huachuca, Arizona. And it was like 98% women to dudes, and Chuck Charles got him some. That's all I can say to you.
Fort Sam Houston, Texas, military medical training base, 9 women to every guy. Oh, Bushy got it.
Yeah,
a lot.
Maybe number 2 or 3. Sam Houston, Huachuca, and the Air Force Base in San Antonio by my house.
All right, guys. I love you guys, but let's get in this. Like I said,
Mark, you don't understand.
Let's get into
the ugliest motherfucker on the planet. Like you could be you.
I kind of am, so I get
you. And you could take a chick to the Riverwalk in San Antonio, and I'm telling you, you are getting laid.
I remember that movie with Dabney Coleman and that kid from E.T. What was that movie?
Huh?
That movie with Dabney Coleman and the kid from E.T.
Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger. That was a great movie. Yeah. The Riverwalk. Yeah.
But no, you could take a bitch to the Riverwalk and you're getting laid. I had so much fun in San Antonio that when they told me I was getting stationed at Fort Drum, I was fucking furious because I was trying to get the fuck out of Northern New York.
But you have no say on where you go then for basic. And
guess what?
Shit.
I enlisted.
You don't. No.
When I enlisted on my contract, now some people get a wish list. I enlisted.
I did too.
Needs of the Army, thinking they would send my ass to Korea because, in reference to our last episode, I have not landed an Asian woman ever. I wanted to go to Korea.
I may have.
Well, you know, Eric R. and Saki Jordan, that's the only woman he wants is Asian. So
I'm telling you,
well,
Asian hooker, little
Eric Jordan, Eric Jordan, RMCP, beware by that song. I mean, I got rotted off the range, if you know what I mean. I know Bushy knows what I mean.
I know what you mean, but I never had that happen to me. So,
but no,
Well,
you guys probably know it literally because you're a couple of whores there. So.
Well, I enlisted needs of the Army because in my mind, nobody wants to go to Korea. It's a hardship tour. You go without your family. I mean, if you're a married guy, you're over there by yourself for a year. You know, they give you a mid-tour leave. Yeah, so I was like, man, fucking send my ass Korea. I've never been to the Orient at all. You know, I was born in Germany. I spent my growing up years between Germany and the South until we got the fucked up drum. That's all I wanted was Korea or drum. You know how
all right.
mad I was when I got my.
God
damn it!
All right,
you guys
you say all right, Mark. It's 4th of July weekend.
Sorry, Mark.
Do we have a time limit?
I mean,
no, we don't have a time limit.
It's 4th of July weekend. I went to Fort Hood, Texas first. Scored me some great.
I need more alcohol.
Oh, those half white, half Mexican women.
Ugh. No, it was a Puerto Rican girl named
Selma Hayek rules.
My daughter is Puerto Rican.
And then I met
them bitches are crazy.
I met my first wife, a black.
Your daughter
girl.
Rules, by the way.
Thank you.
And Gabrielle, I love you, my oldest daughter, and Aiden, we're working on it. But
are they subscribed to our podcast here?
Fuck no.
Get them to subscribe. It's family. I bug all my family to subscribe.
They're smart.
I think I'm going to tell my daughter to watch this.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
I don't ask my family to watch this shit at all.
What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
No, my kids already hear me.
They know who you are because you guys aren't full of shit.
My kids listen to me pontificate
Maybe a little.
enough.
I have a Southern family, Mark, and
but dude,
me and my sister, they're very Christian conservative. Well, they are not going to.
Your daughter won't give a shit what we're talking about, though.
Oh, no, but she doesn't care.
But dude, second,
I can't say her name, so
let me.
Dave's daughter watches shit.
Nevia.
I think it's Nevia. Nevia. There we go. I could say that.
It's heaven back.
But I went to Korea.
Oh,
after Fort Hood.
Tell me,
it was the greatest. Oh, of course, it was the greatest year of my life.
Man, my dad went to Korea in '89, and I stayed in New York with my step family. I was the only one up there. It was a miserable year for me. But that was my dad, so I stayed home. Even though I had no family, but man, he had a ball.
I'm thinking he did. Yeah,
I wish
I'm pretty
sure. Could have talked to him and actually talked to him before he passed away. You know, be like, come on, Dad.
Well, on the
you know what? I know how you feel. My aunt and uncle called me
exotic and beautiful. Come on, you had to.
My aunt and uncle called me at work when my grandpa was dying. They said, you need to get here. He's not too long for this earth. And I said, okay, I'm coming right after work. And before I get off work, they texted me that my grandpa died. So I never got to say bye to him. I never got to say goodbye to my mom. Never got to say goodbye to my grandma. That was my whole family back then. God, it's like my grandpa was my dad, man.
Unfortunately, it's how it goes. You get a call. Now, I got lucky a few days before my dad passed. My sister called me and put the phone up to his ear. So I was able to say things I wanted to say to him. Yeah. But I wasn't able to talk to him, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Well, I just have to say that I love Korean women. That's all I gotta say.
We're dying.
I think that Polish beer is getting to it.
I mean, regardless
Japanese
of whatever,
women, I've seen their porn. Boy, they cry. It's weird.
I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
They didn't shave.
I love Japanese people.
Hold on, damn it!
You've been talking this whole time. We haven't got a chance to talk.
They didn't shave,
asshole.
And that shit was like long, like wire cutter kind of pubes. I've never seen anything like that.
Oh, but man, I am pro bald.
Well, what?
I like Harry. I like Harry.
Occasionally,
I like hair brunettes, but not
occasionally
blonde.
one.
I want to see a blonde, but I'll never get to see that again.
Occasionally, one would have a landing strip.
I don't.
That's fine.
You know.
That's fine. That's fine.
Guide you to the clit. That's okay.
I like 70s Playboys.
The hair is like
gross.
Cool.
Well, early 80s, Pamela Anderson had a nice one.
She had to because it was fucking Hefner's rule.
No hair, Chuck Charles. Yes. I like a little hair.
All right, man.
I like a little bit.
Can I direct you guys back?
I don't want anything poking at my nose. I don't want to be pulling anything out of my
Can I turn
I'm here to tell you, look, this is a Bushy exclusive for you fuckers.
Fuck. It's out of control.
I'm gonna give the woman the same respect. She's never get hair in her mouth either.
This episode is fucking out of control.
Because their shit is like wire cutter long.
Okay, guys.
It's something to imagine. It's amazing. You would never understand that.
I haven't seen those videos. I'll have to go backwards a little bit. And
holy shit.
Oh my God.
And then they have that. And then in the winter, they wear those.
Adrian Barbeau was hot.
No, in the winter, they wear those come fuck me boots.
Okay.
Up to their knees.
Come fuck
it's just boots. Like.
Check out Eddie Ojeda. He rules.
Dude. Yeah, Eddie Ojeda. I'm sorry, Mark, that you were still a virgin back then, but we were doing our thing.
Okay, I get it,
man.
I used to look at Playboys in this place across the street from my house, and we called it the Magic Tree because the older kids left the Playboys up there. We look at those shit.
I respect
the Magic Tree.
I respect you, dudes that look at you dudes that look at Playboy. Get the fuck out of here, Playboy.
I read it for the articles. I read it.
I like the joke. I like the jokes.
Yeah,
the Playboy jokes. I'm not gonna lie, they were pretty good.
They're really good. Did you ever? Hey, Charles,
what was my favorite magazine? No, you know what was my favorite magazine back then? I used to go to NTC in Fort Irwin, California.
Yeah,
California, and they had the massive wall of porn magazines in the PX.
Of course.
Hey, you want to know? You know what? You want to know a good Playboy joke?
Fuck up!
I got a good Playboy joke.
No,
are you turning into Lee on me? What's this?
Yeah,
that's fucking Lee, dude. You're hanging out with him too much.
My favorite magazine was Blacktail, which I bought from DPP, Nate. And you know what DPP
Deferred
was.
Payment Plan. He bought that shit on a credit card.
And the girl at the fucking damn register. Yes, and the register girl was like, DPP, huh?
I need more drugs.
Like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It's spankerific tonight in the goddamn Dust Bowl.
Can I say Can I say a Playboy joke?
You have Instagram, Charles?
He does too.
Yes, he
does.
We've got to hook up on Instagram. I have a couple of gorgeous black women you got to look at.
Oh, all right.
Okay, I like a lot of black women.
All women, dude.
I like women with. I like the froze.
Discriminate.
Froze are hot.
I don't discriminate.
Hey,
at all.
But can I get to my Playboy joke at least?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Mark. Playboy joke.
Well, these three women.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about.
So these three women go into their psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist looks at the mom number one, and it says, "Your problem is you like dick too much," and then the other, no, your problem is you like you named your daughter Brandy. You're into alcohol, right? And then the next daughter. The next mom, he goes, you like this too much, and then I'm fucked up. So the next daughter, the next mom and son, he says, you named your son Dick because you like dick too much. I fucked it up. I just remember that Playboy joke. But
what the fuck was that, dude?
I used to have. Hold on, I got one better. I used to have this hillbilly joke book, and the joke was. This hillbilly was just sentenced to prison for life for killing a woman. It was his wife. And the judge, before he passed the sentence, says, look, I just have to ask, why did you kill your wife instead of the man? And the hillbilly takes his fucking hat off and holds it and says, well, sir, I figured it'd be a whole lot easier to kill a woman once than a different man every week. That's how you deliver a joke, Mark.
I got a good joke that I know better.
No. Let me give you a good joke.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, let me do one better.
Well, we still need to get to the subject matter I brought up.
Wait. Because
I never had a chance to love you.
Good bands.
I only want to say I love you one more time. All right, Charles.
You are not funny, Mark. You try to be, but you're not.
I am hilarious. I just sing "Wait" by White Lion, and everybody's like, "What the fuck, Mark?"
No, you're not funny.
I am funny. I'm not Johnny Vogan.
Jerry would get this, and when he's from Cincinnati, and
ARP and
it's Ohio, Michigan joke. So it's more Michigan towards Ohio. A seagull flies over two guys from Ohio's head, and he drops a load in one guy's eye. And he said, "Does you want a napkin to wipe that out?" And he says, "No, thanks. He's long gone by now."
I don't get it.
Because Ohio people are stupid. By Michigan.
Hey, do you know how to drown a blonde?
Michigan people.
Do you know how to drown a blonde?
Mm-mm.
You put a scratch and sniff sticker in the bottom of a pool.
Here's one for you, Mark. There's two men on a boat, Pete and Repeat. Pete falls overboard. Who's left?
I don't know, dude.
Repeat.
There's two people on a boat.
Two blondes go to Disneyland. They see a sign, Disneyland
California,
left. They turn back and go home.
California people are so stupid. They think In-N-Out is good hamburgers.
Whataburger sucks, man. Jerry knows what In-N-Out tastes like. Jerry knows.
Their burgers are good. The fries suck, and that sauce.
No, the fries are great if you get them fresh. If you get them fresh,
or Five Guys.
You take them. Five Guys sucks. But let's get to the fucking question I've been trying to ask you guys. I'll go first. Fucking happy 4th of July. I love you all.
Happy Independence Day, America.
Shoot
some guns and blow some fireworks.
Except by my house, there's a field. There's a fucking brush field across the street.
And women, blow your men.
Yep. Good advice. Here.
All right. I remember when I got my first. It was like a Walkman. It's probably a Sanyo. I reckon I had to take the bus. I had to take the bus home to and from school. I would take it to school, but after school, when somebody spit a loogie in my mouth when I fell asleep one time on the bus, I decided I'm going to walk home. But the only reason I decided it because my mom got me a Sanyo Walkman, and I was playing like Duran Duran Rio in '83, Def Leppard Pyromania, Michael Jackson Thriller, Oingo Boingo, Only a Lad. That I walked 2 miles home so I wouldn't have to be around those assholes on the bus. And that's what the Walkman gave me freedom to listen to music wherever the fuck I wanted to, where I couldn't listen to music.
Game changer.
Yeah, it was a game changer, man.
Absolutely.
It's like it got me away from those bullies in the bus. I didn't mind walking 2 to 3 miles home because I had music. I didn't need those motherfuckers fucking with me.
Why are you still crying about bullies?
Well, because they still do it.
It was like 40 fucking years ago.
But I'm saying the Walkman gave me freedom from bullies at that time.
And what'd you listen to? Goddamn.
I just said I listened to Duran Duran, Michael Jackson Thriller, Def Leppard Pyromania. Like it was around 83, 84.
You said Duran Duran, Michael Jackson.
I did say Duran Duran, and I didn't say Def Leppard.
Trying to figure out why he was bullied.
Right.
Fuck off.
Right.
You listen to Def Leppard Pyromania, asshole. And Duran Duran was popular with all the chicks back then. So fuck off.
Duran Duran. Yeah, the chicks. Did you score?
I'm just saying.
Did you score?
It was Duran Trans.
Did you guys like the Walkman wasn't a game changer for any of you guys?
Did you
Absolutely
get any ass?
Absolutely.
Did you okay, but did you get any ass because of Duran Duran, Mark?
No, because that gave me music on the go where I wouldn't have to sit on the bus and get bullied. Cool. I walk home so I could listen to all these records.
I feel that.
My first I don't feel that.
Oh, I do, and I'll tell you why. My first job was at McDonald's My first on the books job was at McDonald's in West Carthage, New York. I lived in Natural Bridge, New York, because my dad didn't want to live in government housing, so he built a house as far away from people as he could. We're talking a town as of 2010 had 350 fucking people, okay?
That's
We're
nice.
Small. I rode a 10-speed bike, 11 and a half miles, one way every day. True story. To fucking McDonald's so that I could get to work. My dad would pick me up at night, but I would have to ride my bike to work because his ass was at work. He was in the Army, and 1700 is fucking last formation. You know, that's when you get out. And yeah, the Walkman gave me great freedom and the recordable cassette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a fucking invention that was. Fuck the Walkman. But I understand what you're saying. But fuck the Walkman. The recordable cassette.
I used to get TDK still.
Yes.
Or metal.
And I always went after the 90 to 120 minute ones because I could put a lot of music on
most music on there.
Yeah. I mean, you make your own mixtape, all the stuff you love in one compilation. Dude, we used to hand mixtapes to chicks, you know, and
it was awesome.
To bang this chick, you hand her a fucking, and then maybe it would turn into a relationship.
You know who's single who likes
totally. It would turn into sex.
Do you know who's single who likes mixtapes? Susanna Hoffs. Hit on her, man.
But I used to take like say Sammy Hagar. I used to take like Sammy Hagar VOA and put masking tape on those holes.
Yeah.
And then record like
I did that too.
Fucking live at the Ritz. Which was better.
You had to have tape to cover that up because
or you could put in
tape thing wouldn't click in.
But you could put in like toilet paper in there too if you didn't have tape.
True.
Or like paper, like round up paper in there.
My family worked, we had tape.
I did everything. I did tape.
Yeah.
I did round up paper, and I did fucking toilet paper in there.
I mean,
nothing sucked more than having your fucking tape get eaten up though in the tape.
Oh,
no, it was horrible. It was horrible.
That's when CDs came in. I sold.
You're trying to pull it out, trying to
even though Mark used to masturbate to "How Do I Know When It's Love?" big time. He did really. He felt that feeling. He was into it.
Like Nate told me last night I work at In-N-Out, so yeah, maybe.
Anyway, Mark.
And I was using Walkman listening to the new
Mark
OU 812 walking home from In-N-Out Burger.
And a good Van Halen album.
My friend picked me up.
The worst Van
Shannon
Hagar album.
And he says, "What tape are you listening to?" I'm going, OU 812. He goes, "That sucks. Roth is the only Van Halen."
Let's talk about.
I would not be his friend anymore because you don't need that kind of negativity anymore.
He's still a cool dude, man. I love.
Let's not talk about.
Who is it? What's his name?
Mark.
Shannon Hayron.
Mark.
No, shut up, Charles. Mark, what's his name?
Shannon Hayron.
Shannon, you're fucking stupid. OU 812 rules.
Shannon Hayron.
Knowledge rules.
Shannon Hayron, you're smart.
Hagar albums are shitty.
Shannon Hayron, you're smart. And now, Mark, let's talk about the Cheap Trick twats on your t-shirt.
I'm not a Cheap Trick twat. I just think they are the most underrated band of all time.
What? Of all time.
And then they are one of the most underrated bands of all time. Dude, they never had a #1 album.
Questionably the best live band ever.
Best live band. Eddie Trunk said they asked him.
Fuck Eddie Trunk.
No. But listen, they asked him, "Hey, Eddie, give us a set list." He wrote down a set list for them. They went out live without practicing it, played it flawlessly.
Yeah.
I am a very casual Cheap Trick fan.
Thank you, Bushy.
At Budokan is Behind Alive, one of the greatest fucking live albums of all time.
Expanded Budokan's great too.
A lot of people want to say like Frampton Comes Alive. I'm like, shut up with that nonsense. Everyone only likes that one song. Stop your shit.
I like 3
off that album.
Yeah.
Well, you probably like Little Boys too.
I do like Little Girls. No, I mean the song.
Whoa.
Boygo, boygo. Boygo, boygo.
Epstein's list was just revealed.
The best live album ever, hands down.
No,
that's
even Robert Plant says that's not the best album.
This is live.
You have the best live album behind you.
This is live. This ain't
do you know why they didn't put that? You know why they put that out, Jerry?
This is live.
Jerry, why did they put that album out?
Why? Because he wanted to do like a
because Robert Plant broke his leg. They were supposed to do the fucking Presents live set, and they released that because Robert Plant broke his leg.
Fucking work. Is this the best one ever?
It's great. I love the long version of Days of
Dude, that's pure fucking live. There's no touch-up studio shit on it, man.
There has to be.
Sorry.
No, dude. I like my live albums when they're touched up and sound better. I can't help it.
Kiss Somewhat Alive too.
But
it's like every live album that's like
I don't
purely
know.
live is garbage.
I don't.
Kiss Alive 2 is definitely.
I don't understand Cheap Trick twats though. I don't see anybody messing with
you. Me too.
No, I'm a casual Cheap Trick fan, but I think they're one
okay.
Of the
well, you're stupid.
Okay. Time out, please. That's
stupid.
Dude. I have been attacked because of my personal opinion, which, by the way, Bushy loves Milli Vanilli. Big love to you. Respect the fact you love.
He doesn't push Milli Vanilli on you.
Okay. Mark Alden Taylor loves Ugly Kid Joe.
And Rush.
Whichever.
Rush.
Fuck off, because you always bring up Rush with the Beatles.
Yeah, because they're my favorite band. It's like you and Oasis.
But when I say
I get Rush, but
hold on. When I say the Beatles are the best, don't need to put your 2 cents with the Rush is good. That's your opinion.
Have to.
Jerry rules. He's awesome. Love him to death. He loves Ghost like me.
Ghost.
Yeah. Ghost rules.
But I'm sorry, Cheap Trick twats. I mean, they will do a county fair on their own.
They don't.
They might.
They play.
Yes.
They play fucking casinos and fucking shit like
yeah.
They're playing. They are playing the Pacific Amphitheater, which is not that slow.
But my biggest problem with the Cheap Trick.
It's big. Pacific Amphitheater.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Can I finish my thought?
Rules. Can I finish?
Can I finish, please? Cheap Trick twats attack, say me, because I'm like, they're an okay band.
Yeah, they're good. They're decent.
Nothing to write home about.
I love that I Want Me song is Surrender because they mentioned Kiss.
Yeah.
The greatest.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's true.
Gonna raise hell?
Hey,
Gonna raise hell?
Shut the fuck up for a minute.
I don't want to.
I didn't hear Kiss put, I'm gonna put my Cheap Trick records on.
Yeah.
But I heard Cheap Trick say,
but they're more than a Beatles. They love the Beatles more than they love Kiss.
I don't give a fuck.
Rick Nielsen's a genius, man.
They are a fucking county fair band.
Fuck you.
And that's the way it is.
Fuck you.
True story.
Is that a step up from Rip?
I think they're talented. I've never deep dove.
They're good.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Nate?
I got a couple records, and Robin Zander, God love him, he still sounds great today. I've seen some of them.
You Cheap Trick twats have attacked me and tried to come at me. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Like,
I did it as a joke.
Did you say Eddie's seen them? They rule.
That's what I told you.
I
said because you haven't seen them live, you don't know what you need to see a band live before you could judge them. To me,
if I did, I'd rather
disagree because I haven't seen lots of bands and I know what's good.
I saw Judas Priest.
I know Megadeth's better than Metallica. I haven't seen either one live.
No, Metallica's better than Megadeth.
Dude, hey, Bushy.
You like load, you don't get your fucking vote.
Bushy. In 3 weeks, I'm going to see Megadeth Creator and Sacred Reich for $48 here in Poland.
That is awesome.
Fuck yes.
Megadeth is such a bucket list band for me. And here's something cool. I'm going to give you a little bit of fucking history. Some Metallica history. Ron McGovney, the original bass player for fucking Metallica, lives in these mountains. I worked with him for 2 years in a factory down in Marion, New York. or North Carolina. Whenever Megadeth or Metallica play Charlotte, they invite Ron McGovney down, and he plays Seek and Fucking Destroy with them.
Nice.
Cool.
Either band. That's even Megadeth will do fucking Metallica material, so that Ron McGovney can come on and play with them.
Well,
Respect
Dave
to your
wrote it. You know.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
All right. I want to talk about one thing real quick. We talked about this before. Why don't we get Nate's opinion on this? I think people think Dave Mustaine would join Metallica in a heartbeat. Again, if they asked him to. I don't think that he fucking would. What do you think about that? Do you think he would?
I think that's the dumbest fan theory I've ever heard in my life.
I agree. You never.
Well, I do think
Megadeth
that
is so much more consistent. They have such a better discography. They have so many better albums than Metallica.
Nate, how many Diamond albums Megadeth had?
I don't give a fuck. I know that Metallica is like arguably the most popular band in the world behind Iron Maiden. However,
maybe.
Why don't people like Sun and Steel? Sun and Steel rules.
Yeah, some people like fucking Oingo Boingo. So who the fuck knows what's going on around here? I'm here to tell you that musically speaking, Dave Mustaine is leaps and bounds above anybody in that band. And I'm not trying to disparage that band because I love Metallica too. But Kirk Hammett, he can't even lick the taint of Dave Mustaine as far as lead guitar playing goes. Fucking James, arguably the fastest down picker I have ever heard in my life. Vocally, I would rather hear Mustaine's snarly, nasty, fucking snotty vocals than Mustaine's fucking James Hetfield's fucking vocals that he's doing all the time. I think that Metallica sold out way more than Megadeth ever did, even though Megadeth.
Oh no, Joey Ramone. Dude. Joey Ramone.
And I don't even like
down picks.
Give me some. No, fuck you. Hetfield's faster, dude.
I don't know, man.
Hetfield's faster.
Oh.
I mean, I love Hetfield. But yeah, man, Megadeth, Creator, and Sacred Reich in Poland for 48 bones, man.
I love Sacred Reich. I'm not too familiar with Creator. I haven't heard them.
Creator's pretty good.
German thrash metal.
Creator's awesome, dude.
I love Sacred Reich, dude. They fucking rule.
Hey, Jerry, you know who the singer from Creator sounds a lot like?
Like
Dr. Fuck.
Yep.
You know what sucks? You guys, you bring him up. I have to give him credit.
Great thrash voice. Dude.
I do love Dr. Fuck's thrash voice. I won't say. I'm never saying.
I'm not lying.
He does have a great voice. I like Dr. Fuck's voice. So.
But like I said, I haven't listened to Creator in a while, so I don't know. But fucking Ralph has got a great fucking thrash voice.
He does.
I saw Thrasher die in Queens, New York in 2017. Now look. I had known Ralph for a while by this point. I mean, he sent happy birthday messages to my daughter. You know, I'm obviously a big Dr. Fuck nut swinger, you know, obviously.
Hey, he's a good dude when he doesn't pick on you. You guys got it.
We hung out at the diner before the set. He took time to sign my daughter's shirt because Nevaeh at that point was 9 years old and thought he was a big fucking rock star. But he's such a cool guy. He knows that. And he fucking, you know, he signed her shirt, took time with her and stuff like that. And then we go over and I'm hanging out with them while all these other bands are playing. And they were good bands. They were good thrash bands out of Queens, out of Detroit, you know, out of Staten Island and shit. But dude, I totally fangirled out when Ralph got on stage, because the Ralph you meet in person is different from the Ralph you meet on the podcast, is different from the Ralph you see on stage. And this guy was so fucking good that I was automatically,
you know, Thrash or Die rules. I'm not going to sit here and lie because I don't like
Combat.
I love Combat too. I got vinyl of that shit.
Combat was the first video or first album I ever reviewed. It was my first ever YouTube video. So it's two firsts, and it's also the reason that I've got my radio show to this day, and that's way back in 2016.
Why isn't he making new music, man? What the fuck?
Because his drummer is touring with Yngwie Malmsteen and his other fucking deathcore band. And I don't know that we'll ever get a third Thrash or Die album.
Dude, that fucking
I don't know that we will.
You know how me and Ralph are, we don't like each other, but I love his music and I want more. You know, I don't sit there and judge people because I don't like them personally, but I like his music and he should make more music. I bugged him when we were friends. Hey man, where's the new Thrash or Die?
I hate that you guys go through this love-hate fucking thing.
Yeah, I do too. I do too, man.
Because in another year or so, you guys are going to make up.
I want a fucking apology. That's it. Because that balance episode, I lied on that whole fucking episode just to have peace. That's all. I just want him to apologize to me.
Ain't gonna happen.
No,
that's why we'll never be friends, because he doesn't think he did anything wrong to me. It was a fucking joke. But let's get what we're going to talk about. Beatles solo, Charles, for Nate.
I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Well, you were going to say you were going to make fun of George Harrison fans.
Well, I do.
I don't.
Hold on, Jerry. All things must pass. Fantastic.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah, but he blew his load with one album.
The only good thing he ever did was fucking While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I'm going to take a leak while you guys continue this Beatles story.
John, but Paul McCartney
that's low.
Was the best solo Beatle, period. By far.
Respectfully agree. And you can't, I can't argue that.
I mean, we got Band on the Run. We got
Venus
and Mars. We got
Venus
and Mars. We got Venus and Mars.
You even got that one with No More Lonely Nights and Press to Play. I like
that's in the 80s. That's in the 80s. We're talking about in the 70s.
Okay.
We're talking about fucking Wings Over America, one of the best live albums in the 70s. We've got John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band. Holy fuck.
With Alan White, Jerry. Alan White was in that band.
I know.
Well, and Ringo Starr. And Klaus Voormann. But I love George, but he lost it after All Things Must Pass. I'm sorry.
You didn't like that album where I Got My Mind Set on You when we were Fab?
That's Cloud 9. That's Cloud 9.
You didn't like that?
That was, but that was Jeff Lynne production. It was good.
Tom
but
Petty did a great one.
After All Things Must Pass, dude, it was hit and miss. He had a good song here and there. I love Blow Away. I love that song.
I can't think of the song now, but the last Lethal Weapon 2, I can't think of it.
That song was awesome for Lethal Weapon 2.
Cheer Down.
Cheer Down. Yeah.
But
that's with Eric Clapton also.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not supposed to know about the Beatles or solo stuff. I'm not allowed. But Jerry.
Yo.
I love George, but it's like I have to quote Ian Wadley. It's like the blowjob that makes you come. Which one do you like the least?
Well, of course, that's gonna be Ringo. Come on, Ringo's the least.
No,
Ringo is my least.
Had Photograph. He had fucking
Ringo.
No, I mean, I'm thinking about in the minds of everybody.
No was a great song too.
If you get 100 people in a room,
Back Off Boogaloo.
You get 100 people in a room. Boogaloo. How many people are going to think that Ringo is the least liked people?
But which Beatle, ex-Beatle had a number one single first? Ringo with Don't Come Easy. Thank you.
I'm going to see Ringo in September, so I'm cool.
I will take Mick Jagger, Wandering Spirit with fucking Sweet Thing over anything any of them fucking Beatles ever released ever.
Well, that's because
look, I understand. Okay, I understand. The Beatles, they were fresh, even though they were huge Elvis fans, so fucking thieves.
Buddy Holly, Carl Perkins, Elvis. Okay.
Right. So they were still in American music anyway. They came in with their fucking stupid mop tops, and okay, they were kind of silly and funny because yes, I like their stupid movies. They're cool. And I understand what they did for music in general, but to act like they're like the greatest fucking band of all time, I'm like, you dirty fucking whores. Have you never heard the magic that is Keith Richards and fucking Mick Jagger?
I love them too,
Fuck
but
the
they're
Beatles.
they're in my top 10, but they ain't
The
next to
Stones.
number one.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree. I will say I like the Stones better. I've said that.
So
Not
much
even.
better than the Beatles. And they
No
were taken
way.
from true artists. Fucking not Buddy Guy, because that's before his time, but Roger fucking Crossroads guy. Fucking
Eric Clapton?
Not Clapton, motherfucker. The guy that wrote the song.
I don't know.
They were taken from Muddy Waters. I mean, they were taken
Muddy
from
Waters.
blues, the truest fucking music form.
Who wrote the Rolling Stones' first hit?
What did Mick Jagger say inducting what did Mick Jagger say inducting the Beatles in the Hall of Fame? Without the Beatles, there would be no Stones.
Yeah, maybe.
Exactly.
I think he was being nice.
Exactly.
Being nice.
I think he was being nice.
He was being nice.
Mick Jagger nice. Mick Jagger's a loudmouth.
Guess what the Stones did that the Beatles didn't?
What?
Stayed together and made fucking records.
Well, listen to this. Well, with different
Quality
members.
Records.
With different members.
They still changed members out. They had 4 guitarists.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, the Beatles changed members too. They decided to shoot one in the fucking chest 7 times.
God.
And
well, look.
Apparently, we couldn't hit Yoko Ono.
Look.
I think that guy was like cross-eyed. Because, like John Lennon, he's a dirty fucking hippie and hated America and all that, whatever.
He didn't hate America. He wanted to stay here.
America.
He did. He did not.
He wanted to live here.
He enjoyed the freedoms while talking shit about
Richard
it.
Nixon went off on him for no reason, dude.
No reason.
Well, come on.
Wasn't he?
Isn't in America you should be able to talk your appreciation or dissent?
Absolutely. But in America, can I say you're a piece of shit foreigner? Get the fuck out. Go back to your country.
You can, but John Lennon did nothing to get kicked out.
And the Second Amendment helped
watch
us
the movie.
Get rid
watch
of
the movie Nixon against Lennon.
Hold
The
on a second.
Second Amendment helped us get rid of the Beatles.
That's true. Not really.
Man.
Not really. Not really.
Wait till you hear my fucking take on Kurt Cobain. You ain't heard
not really. In 1963, 64, early.
God, I have no boo.
It wasn't the Rolling Stones.
No, it was Elvis.
It was John, Paul, George, and Ringo with All My Lovin' on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Good song. I love that Beatles. I really do. I love that Beatles.
Which saved the world. And then
the Rolling fucking Bill and Ted, you cocksucker. What are you talking?
And then the Rolling listen. Then the Rolling Stones with their manager Andrew Logue Oldman was like, "Hey," he said, "Hey," dude. He said, "Hey, dude," to John and Paul walking down Oxford Street. You got a song for me, lads? And they were like, "Yeah," and they gave him I want to be your man, which John Lennon said we weren't going to give him anything right or good, right? Which they gave to Ringo on With the Beatles. And the Rolling Stones made a hit out of it. And I prefer the Rolling Stones version, by the way, over the Beatles version.
Of course you do.
But the Beatles own the Rolling Stones 100% across the board, because Mick Jagger couldn't write a song like John Lennon. Keith Richards was not Paul McCartney.
2 of the worst solo albums ever.
No,
I like the first one and the one with Just Another Night on it. But that song, Let's Work, Let's Blue, Bitch, fuck that song.
Keith Richards solo album ruled, dude.
I like that album.
Take It So Hard and all that. I picked that on our BS. It's a great album. But John Lennon told Keith Richards, your solo sucked on that song that he played in was it was the one they did in Chicago on Muddy Waters studio there. I can't remember which one. It don't matter. I'm drunk.
I'm drunk.
But
I have no more alcohol.
See that? Look, my daughter.
I can't see it. Bushy power.
But the Beatles. There would be no Rolling Stones. There would be no Black Sabbath.
Oh,
there would be
nobody would ever pick up a guitar and
no
write
Judas Priest
if it wasn't for the Beatles. That's the dumbest fucking argument ever.
They've said it. Those two acts said it.
Sure, they said it because it's being nice.
There would be no Kiss
because for them, listen, hear me out. For them, it changed their life. They heard this music. It's like, oh my God, this is something we haven't heard before. What's the
first heavy metal song ever, which Rolling Stones didn't do? It was the Beatles. Helter Skelter.
Heavy metal song?
Helter Skelter.
Fuck Helter Skelter. I would say Child in Time, Deep Purple.
Helter Skelter.
I would say the Nile song by Pink Floyd.
Helter Skelter
metal
was before
metal. Absolutely. You know what song I'm talking about?
Which
Helter Skelter?
The Nile song
before the Nile song.
The Helter.
Yep, but more was after Helter Skelter.
But it's definitely heavier than Helter Skelter.
No, it was after Helter Skelter. And then
I understand that, but
have you ever heard a song called "I Want You"? She's so heavy.
Yes, Abbey Road.
Thank you.
Great song.
Thank you.
Metal as fuck.
Thank you.
I want you. I want you so bad, babe.
Karaoke.
Listen.
I want
listen to the guitars on it.
Oh. Fuck and that was she's so heavy. Fuck yeah.
Anyway, dudes, I gotta run. I gotta run. You guys can keep going if you want, man. But I gotta run.
No, we're good, man. We can leave.
Yeah.
Make sure and hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And
Bushy. And let me say, Bushy, I love you, man, and I'm glad you're on, dude.
Dude, man,
I was first class.
Jerry's a pussy.
I know. I'm going
for another 3 hours here.
I'm going to a Journey cover band in a couple hours. I gotta get ready.
Oh, okay.
All right, man.
Go see that wheel in the sky.
Jerry.
I think you're ready right now.
Jerry, Jerry.
Yeah.
Tell your significant other I said hi.
She's right there.
One of my fans.
Yep.
And Mark, Cheap Trick rules kinda, but not as much as you say. And
I'm a
Bushy,
twat, then. Fuck off.
Love you, man. Whenever you're on, I love you, dog.
Hey, man,
you're my dude, man.
It's been a great time, and you guys, you're so wrong about so many things.
Back at you.
But thank you so much for having me on. Thanks for recording with me earlier today. It's been a great time. I'm a smoke my vape and drink my fucking little top of the morning to you.
Sorry for the fans.
That looked a hell of a lot bigger when you put it in front of the camera.
It did.
It's probably 2 shots.
I'm sorry for the fans at home. The most beautiful, good-looking member of this show was in the dark most of the show. But hey,
I got some good light.
It was right here.
I'll take number 4. I don't care.
All right, man.
All right, guys.
Bushy, promote your stuff before you go.
Oh shit! Fucking! I feel like I just did this.
You did.
ThatMetalStation.com every other Saturday. Okay, this is current, so I did a show today. So 2 weeks from today, I'll be back on 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Biggest party on the net, all things classic hard rock, heavy metal, copious amounts of spandex and hairspray, and who knows what else. It'll cover all decades. And check out my podcast, man. The Plug Podcast, Music and More with Bushy and Metal Mike. Metal Mike, a plethora of metal knowledge in all the subgenres.
Absolutely.
It's
man, he gets on
how much he knows. He's the greatest co-host you could ever have.
Love him.
Great guy.
I love him too, but I like these 2 guys better.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Well, that's because you have to. Because you don't
I have to. Yeah.
You're stuck with us. That's why.
Hey, kiss my ass, Bushy.
We're recording tomorrow. We're going to start our deep dive on Megadeth, the better band than Metallica. And we're going albums 1 through 5. That's right. So far, so good. So, no, Killing Is My Business up to Countdown to Extinction. We're recording with DJ Scribble, West Coast rapper extraordinaire.
Yeah, right.
I like his shit, dude.
I like his shit too.
I like him too, but he's
a cool dude. He's a cool dude.
He keeps canceling on us, or he doesn't, or he's too
man.
beneath us to do a show he doesn't want to do.
That's funny. He doesn't cancel on me, bitch.
Yeah.
So he needs to do his fucking podcast.
we know where the star power really is. It's here. This episode is going to blow up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's Charles or Jerry. I'm number 4.
It definitely ain't me.
All right,
So.
guys. Let's get the fuck out of here.